About 2 days ago, there was some news that shook up the Xbox community to the point where there were a number of fans who were doing this. Yes, gamers all over the world who wanted to buy an Xbox was crying because of this news. And then after, I would have seen the Xbox is Dead committee coming out with another video saying that Xbox is dead. Now, I was like, what is Xbox dead about this time?
Yes, Guy here, and today we're talking about Xbox because Microsoft is increasing the price of the Xbox again. Again. You're probably thinking, oh, did YouTube recommend an old video? This happened back in May. Well, yes, even though it's only been a couple months, they're increasing the price again. And this is even a bigger price increase than the last time.
I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon.
Keep in mind, recently, Nintendo increased the price of the original Nintendo Switch. Sony increased the price of the PS5 and the PS5 Pro. I'm starting to get nervous that with these price increases, next gen is going to be impossibly expensive. The highest tier of Xbox Series X now, the special edition 2TB console, is $800.
What's going on? Doctor, I'm done. Cut the show. I'm done. Take me off.
Let's break it down because I'll be honest, selfishly, I'm terrified that this is going to tank the industry that I love so much.
Wow. So you heard right. Xbox or Microsoft is raising the price of the console yet again. This is coming on the heels of PlayStation raising their prices as well. Now, when compared PlayStation prices to Xbox prices, we are seeing that right now Xbox has more expensive consoles than PlayStation. Now, this might be a big turnover for a lot of new gamers, but as we know that Xbox is not focusing on the sales of the console, they are more focusing on buying the device that you want to buy. Now, there are some speculating as the reason for this price increase. Let's listen to Jess Corden and let's see what he's saying here is the reason for the price increase.
Microsoft faces tough choices. Xbox price hike explained amid tariff pressures. In an unexpected twist, Microsoft has announced a price hike for its Xbox Series X S consoles, effective October 3rd, driven by escalating U.S. tariffs. The Series X climbs to $649.99, a stark reflection of the challenging economic landscape facing consumers. This year, the United States government has issued a range of tariffs on different countries with the stated goal of bringing more manufacturing to the United States. In the short term, at the very least, a labor and education gap means that companies will still have to depend on countries like China, Vietnam, India, and other tariff-impacted economies to manufacture the products. The Xbox Series X and Xbox Series S are no exception. Microsoft and other companies have already been forced to increase the prices on their tech products, particularly so if they're heavily dependent on China, whose patchwork of tariffs ranges from anywhere between 10% and 40% for various components and other aspects of the overall supply chain. Whether it's storage, chips, or even just circuitry, every aspect of an Xbox Series X S console has been subjected to a variety of duties based on what's inside the box, putting pressure on manufacturers to increase prices, diversify supply chains, or both in a lot of cases. Microsoft increased the cost of its Xbox Series X S products in response to tariffs already once this year. And today, they're increasing it again. Shared with us earlier today, Microsoft is increasing the recommended retail pricing, RRP, for its Xbox Series X S consoles due to changes in the macroeconomic environment. The new prices will kick in on October 3rd. So if you're considering buying an Xbox in the near term, now will be a good time to pull the trigger. These price increases affect solely the United States, heavily implying tariffs are to blame here. Controllers and headsets won't see increases for now. Product new price, RRP, previous price, cents. A source at Microsoft offered the following comments. We are navigating an incredibly dynamic environment right now. We've assessed the changing macroeconomic environment and addressed the applicable impacts. Indeed, the tariff situation between the United States and China, where Xbox consoles are manufactured, changes on a near monthly cadence, with different parts of the console subjected to different duties. Earlier exemptions expired recently, but there's no telling what new ones could be put in place tomorrow.
So yes, a lot of persons in the industry is saying that these price increases are because of the US tariffs. Now, whether it be the tariffs or not, I do not agree with these price increases. I mean, there are a lot of persons who still is in search of a console, and no doubt this would be a very hard pill to swallow if it is the first time you're buying a console. And it really goes to show that those who would have bought their consoles in the early days is now being how to say justified, because look at the prices now. This is the first generation that game consoles, instead of going down, is going up. So there are a lot of persons speculating why these prices are happening. So we just heard Jez and a lot of industry, media is saying here what it's because of the tariffs. Then we have the ponies who are saying that Microsoft is greedy. It's greed. It's all because of greed. They want more money, and that is why they are raising these prices. And then we have some who is saying that here what Microsoft is doing this because they want to gradually desensitize gamers that the next console might be around a similar price. So there are all sorts of reasonings as to why these consoles are continuing to go up. Now I have a slightly different take. And the reason why I believe that these consoles are going up is because of this guy. Now you might be asking, who is that guy on the screen there, Jay? Well, if you didn't know, that is the infamous Timdog. Yes, Timdog used to be the biggest Xbox fan, and then he switched it up and he went to PlayStation. And since he left, Xbox was doing fine. Xbox was thriving, coming out with game after game, hit after hit. Yes, we on the Xbox community was eating good when Timdog left the Xbox community. And guess what happened? Yes, Timdog went to PlayStation. But it just so happened that PlayStation started to do the same thing that he was crying about. Yes, PlayStation brought their games to Xbox. So it seems like everywhere Timdog goes, it's trouble. Every system he backs, that system starts to tweak a bit. So everyone is calling this the curse of Timdog. Soon enough, he was angry with PlayStation for doing the exact same thing Xbox was doing. So he would have quit gaming altogether and he started dancing. But as you can see, even that didn't go too well for Timdog. And about 2 days ago, or rather 6 days ago, he made an announcement. Listen.
Just going for a walk, getting into Xbox again. Yeah, man. Maybe some Doom tonight. Power of Game Pass. Power of Xbox. You know, Phil's looking good lately. Heard he's been in the gym, getting ready for the new console war. So, you know, just want to let you guys know that I'm back on Xbox and I'm fighting for the cause. You know, Sony got really cocky. The Pro sucks. I think gave me sexual transmitted disease. It's so weird. It just sucks. Like, seriously, like, get Game Pass, get a powered seat PC, which is really an Xbox, and wait for the Magnimus, and Xbox is back, man.
Yes, Timdog announced that he was coming back to Xbox about 6 days ago, and guess what happened? As soon as he said that, Xbox raised the prices. I told you guys, it is a curse, it is a sickness of the highest order. So while persons are talking about tariffs, while persons are talking about greed in behalf of Microsoft and Xbox, I am saying that this is all because of the curse of Timdog. So guys, we got to run this guy out of the community, man. He's no good for the Xbox platform. So let me hear what you think is the reason for all of these price hikes. Do you think it's greed and the tariffs, or do you think it's the curse of Timdog? Let me know in the comment sections below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos. I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.